I apologize, it's a little windy today, but it just feels so good. So if we have a big gust of wind come through, sorry about that. It just is what it is. Hey guys, Bethany here with the next chapter, and I am so excited. Do you remember a couple days ago when I was complaining about how it was still snowy on the ground? Well, I am happy to say that it is finally spring here. It is a nice warm day, and based on the forecast, I don't think we're going to expect any more snow, though it has happened in the past that we get snow in May, so who knows, but for now I am going to enjoy the wonderful warm weather. I want to tell you about what I am planning to read in the month of May. May is a really busy month for me. With the end of the school year, there's always all kinds of stuff going on, so I don't anticipate reading a ton this month. I can usually do about 8 books, but I think I'm probably only going to have time for about 5 this month, and if I happen to get to another one, then lucky me, but I'm not going to feel bad about it if I'm only able to get to the 5. The first one that I hope to get to this month is called One of Us is Lying, and it looks like it's going to be really interesting. They compared it to a cross between like The Breakfast Club and Pretty Little Liars. So you have 5 very different kids who end up in detention together, but during that time one of them dies, and we have to figure out, of course, who killed that person and what happened. So it sounds really interesting. I'm hoping that it's kind of fast-paced. That's what I'm in the mood for. So, and I'm hoping it's nothing too heavy, because again, I'm not in the mood for heavy right now. The next one that I'm hoping to read this month is called The Book of Lost Names, and it came out last year, and it is about a woman who is skilled at forgery and is able to help Jewish children escape the Nazis during World War II. So that should fit my historical fiction needs for the month. I've heard some good things about it, and I had a friend of mine recently read it. She said it was really good. So I look forward to reading that one. And the next one that I want to read this month, it fits in nonfiction, and it's called The Art of Gathering. And the author, it sounds like, is an expert in running events, big conferences and events, that kind of thing. But the book says that it can also teach you about spicing up and making your smaller events more enjoyable. You know, even if it's just a little backyard barbecue, how you can, do well as a host, but also how you can enjoy it as a guest. And I am really interested in this one because I am an introvert. So going to those events, I can do it and I can put on a good face and act like I'm having a good time, but at the end I'm always so exhausted. And so I'm hoping that by reading this, maybe I can learn some tricks to getting more out of those events when I go to them. And hopefully we can have gatherings and events soon, so maybe I'll be able to actually apply it soon. I don't know. The next one that I want to get to is called Sleeping Giants, and I have seen it around quite a few places on BookTube. I've seen mixed reviews on whether the series as a whole is worth it, but people definitely loved the first one. So I am hoping it's good. It looks like it's kind of a thriller, science fiction-y maybe, but this girl discovers this giant metal hand below the earth and has to uncover its history and just, the meaning behind the artifact. So it sounds like it could be fun, and it's a little bit outside of the genres I usually read, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. My final one for this month is actually our pick for book club this month, and it's called The Smell of Other People's Houses, and it takes place in 1970s Alaska. It's billed as young adult fiction, and it says it's dealing with, some of the typical teenage things you might expect with, love and tragedy, all set in the framework of, Alaska, the last frontier in the 70s. And I think that one should be really good. A couple of friends personally recommended it to me and said it was excellent, but they did warn me there's some difficult topics in it. So I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be really good. So that's what I plan on reading this month. Hopefully I get to more than that, but I'm going to keep my expectations low for this month since I'm going to be pretty busy. But let me know if you've read any of these, what you think. And if you have any other suggestions for me, I always welcome a good suggestion for my next read. And as always, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss what's happening in the next chapter. Thanks for watching.